Money works harder than people. Money works harder than you ever will. You don't want to sort of fall into that trap that so many people fall into, where I'm working my butt off as a 20-year-old, I'm working my butt off as a 30-year-old, I'm working my butt off as a 40-year-old, I'm working my butt off as a 50-year-old, and the whole time it's paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. What's supposed to happen actually is you're supposed to have a wealth income cycle. Income is not wealth. We know that. Income is the opportunity to build wealth. So when I get income, I do like my grandma used to say, 10% to the Lord, 10% to my savings. And if you don't go to church, and maybe that's 20% to your savings and you're investing. And what happens is over time, your income produces wealth, but then your wealth produces income. Money works harder than people. Money works harder than you ever will. That's why people are confused. They don't understand why a wealthy person, a multimillionaire, can make $100,000 in a week and do no work at all. It's because something is working. Their capital is working. That's what drives income in America. It's capital. So you're building the capital base. So when you're 20, you're working really hard because the only capital you have is your labor, because maybe your parents didn't know to invest for you when you were a baby. If you have really smart parents, you never have to work, right? Because they start investing for you when you're born, and then you have, a couple $100,000, and a couple hundred grand will make more money than a 20-year-old ever could. You give me a $250,000 capital base, that kid can make, $2,000 a week or something. They can make 100 grand a year easy if they know what to do with that money. So you build the capital base, and then you get to the point where you can then put your money into an asset that generates an income that's higher than what you could ever make from working, which is perfect because at that point you're ready to wind down. You don't want to work as much. You want to spend more time living your best life. You want to spend more time with the kids. You got a wife and whatever, you want to do that, right?